Squads have been picked. You see it. They're all warming up, making sure those hands are nice and toasty. It's now time to jump into Kings Canyon, ladies and gentlemen. It's all about to go down.
Yeah, where do we see these players drop? Which kind of ship do we get? There's so many questions at hand, but round number one.
All right, here we are. So this is, I think we got Xavier Woods there on the side, and I'm seeing where the drop ship is going through, and that's a good cut north to, was it south to north? And you're going to get, you're going to cut that map nicely. It's going to be spread out. The thing I love about Apex too is like you can basically drop anywhere.
Yeah.
And you're going to get that spread. I would also suggest a lot of players just not try and challenge each other early on in this, but. And also another thing to note here, DrDisrespect said that they were going to go Skulltown every time.
And he's not.
And he is not going Skulltown.
He's going kind of baby Skulltown, actually making a redirect here to the outskirts of Pit. Interesting choice. It's not like it's going to be the most well-marked looting areas, but I can't help but feel like he's coming in with that exact same mentality you just highlighted, not wanting to get those early game skirmishes. Take some safe looting, and the outskirts make your way inward as the circles force you in.
And you are going to get some white shields as well, some some common body shields that you could take advantage of. And then DrDisrespect, I would say a good loadout as well for early game. You got that Hemlock alternator. Maybe you find that new addition with the alternator, which is a hop-up that allows you to be able to drain the shields faster. If you find that, then the Hemlock makes quick work.
Yeah. It's very important to note that the alternator is a very different gun than it once was. You know, I used to joke that the alternator is aptly named because you're just looking to alternate it out, right? Like you aren't going to stick around with it, but that's not the case anymore within Season 2. And I guarantee we're going to see that kind of displayed from a lot of these players. But as you said, it's a good 1-2 punch when paired with another high damage weapon like that.
So we got the hit loot, and we're actually going to have our first battle here. DrDisrespect's going to be going up against a team now. They did find a few players throwing down a few shots. You want to keep that ordnance going as well. Bear that in mind. You want to just chuck out those nades, arc stars, whatever you have at your disposal here. DrDisrespect going in on the side with the alternator, gets it down there. And that's going to be the first down that we see.
Good pressure there. You notice Booker was unable to connect with his flatline shots, but the alternator pressure coming out from Disrespect on that flank was enough to get the first knock. It's important to note that unless that player is killed completely, they are not going to be out of the game.
Yeah.
Booker actually gets the pressure while Disrespect tries to get the flank on that. Booker confirms his own kill here, so DrDisrespect squad starting the game off clean here at the pit.
Not bad at all. That is going to be a solid few kills for Team DrDisrespect. The Doc living up to that name there of the two-time champ. They just got to clean up a few of these. Now, I believe that's going to be that 3-time scope on the alternator.
Yes.
You do not want that scope on that particular weapon, in my opinion.
I think it's a fair statement.
It's just not a scope that is going to benefit you. This is a gun that thrives in that long range. But look at the loot here that Devin manages to obtain. Now he's got himself a purple shield. He's got himself a bunch of ammunition. It's looking pretty solid so far early game.
He's got the double alternator. Going to drop that for the longbow. That's what I was going to say is I can't help but feel like Devin needs to walk away with the longbow out of that initiation. But now we make a transition over to Biss's team, and Biss,
Jimmy,
using that longbow, finds himself an easy knock. See if he can find the remainder here of this squad.
And Jimmy Uso is going to be down. That means that I believe that will be Dizzy that's going to be on that team there. So Dizzy and Jimmy and Sydney. There's a lot of things that make your head spin. But they're going for the pickup there, and Dizzy ends up losing out on his teammate. So when your teammate is out of the game, you don't need to worry because you can be brought back into this. And look at the way that Dizzy's just navigating this map. When you slide in this game, it picks up your speed, but Sydney is now going to be in a world of hurt up above, and Dizzy just kind of had to bail out of that fight because it wasn't one that they could win. Sydney now going to be on the low ground as well.
It's very important to note that Dizzy did do a very smart thing, though, and the fact that he was willing to buy that time. You actually can't pick up the banner to get the res immediately when the target goes down. It takes a couple of seconds. So he was able to buy that time, pick up the banner, and so at least Jimmy Uso is resable for this squad. Now, it's important to note that that's not the same tale for Sydney Goodman. At some point, Dizzy has to decide, is he going to opt for that banner, or is he going to go for a solo res onto Jimmy, then two-man push into picking up that banner in a moment? Pathfinder has a lot of choices.
And he's also looking for a better kit as well. You got the RE45 along with the EV8. The EV8, a formidable shotgun in the early game, and the RE45 does shred, so it's a very close range setup. And also Dizzy, he just has insane aim, so you can expect him. Oh, there's the upgrade you're looking for, the R99. This is the the quintessential weapon of Apex Legends, that R99.
Yeah, as long as you have a mag upgrade for the R99, it is suddenly a very different gun. The ammo always comes out at a high rate. It's just how fast does it reload and how much does it hold. And it's going to be a good kickoff there for Dizzy. But now we transition on to Team Jericho.
And interestingly enough, this is in the pit. And getting a little setting change.
We saw somebody in the pit a little bit earlier.
That's right. It was DrDisrespect and his team that cleared out the pit earlier on. Here's Jericho along with Dylan Francis and Stefan and Stephen Weatherly. And it just another note, you heard it in the distance that Dropship came in and picked somebody up, or dropped someone down, I should say. So came in for that resurrection.
Yeah, and actually those shots you hear in the distance, I think it's fair to say that those are based off of that resurrection. A lot of these players, especially some of the more well-versed professional gamers that we have here, that resurrection is not a don't deal with that situation. That resurrection is a dinner bell, and they will hunt you down for those free kills, for that free gear, and making sure they rid you off the field.
Then we're over here to 100 Thieves' very own Teenage, who had to pick up his teammate outside. Now, he drops the armor and stuff. If he makes that call, unless his teammate already has blue armor, he can swap that out. But, oh man, yeah. So yeah, he does have blue armor. I just saw there, but doesn't have the shield charges to be able to bring it back up. And they're outside in this danger zone here, and they're going to get ticked for a decent amount of damage when they come out of this. So they need to hope that no one's going to be on the other side, and look for Mitchy Brusco to keep them on their toes there when they come out of this one.
There are 2 syringes on Teenage. We don't know if he has a med kit. One thing to highlight for Wraith is the Dimensional Rift does give you increased movement speed. As you see this bunny hop heal coming in with that med kit, he's going to be just fine on the heals. And what I was going to highlight is just the mobility he has to gain there will get that team out of the circle. They're going to be just fine. But King Richard find himself a nice kill here with that wingman.
Yeah, I saw Connor Ball popped up in the kill feed as well. This was one of my teams to look out for, and they're proving why. This is a team of champions. Connor Ball, though, is going to be in a world of hurt. Lost out all the shields there, and you see that that player just flying away. Gets on out of there, gets out of dodge.
The hunt, though, is here for King Richard. He's got himself a L-Star. He's got himself the wingman. He is prepped and ready to distribute the pain. Peeks with the wingman. Ooh. Able to clock with that opener. Nice 47.
Even with the changes to the wingman, it is still such a great weapon to have for that mid and long range game.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way to describe for anybody who's like, why is the wingman so good? It just is so useful in so many situations. There's almost never a time where you go, man, this wingman is the make, or it's the make, but not so much the break in a lot of these circumstances.
And with that new item, the L-Star, that had just come out with Season 2, this was a gun in Titanfall that dominated so much, but the L-Star has a lot of, just a lot of firepower, a lot of damage output. Now, I did get word, though.
Yeah.
Actually, Victoria is down on the floor with one of our teams that's already eliminated. It's Team DrDisrespect. What happened?
All right, Team DrDisrespect, you guys have got the 1 Minute Man award for being the first team to lose. What does this award mean to you?
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. We're gonna learn from this, and we're gonna go kill it out there. You know what I'm saying? It's my first time playing this game, so watch out, folks. Watch out. This ain't gonna happen again.
Watch out. Now, DrDisrespect, how do you rally from this going into the next match?
Rally from what? There's 3 awards that they're handing out tonight. That's one of them. Team MVP. And then the last game, the $20,000 game, the championship team. I want all the trophies. So this is just one step in that direction, right?
Well, you heard it from them, guys. So here we go.
He's already picking up trophies. It's very impressive there.
Yeah, Doc's like, what? I don't know what you're talking about. I'm getting everything I came here for. But Vis,
look at this escape from Vis, man. Yeah. The disengage with Pathfinder, that grapple taking him up to the top of that building. Now he's going to have the high ground advantage against his opponent down low. Gonna have to look.
Yeah, the high ground advantage is something we're going to be keeping track of all day long. It's a very important element within Apex and any shooter. Vis finding himself a target, able to get the flank there, force the reload. This second rotation should be enough to get the knock, and it will be.
Oh, that's Dylan Francis who goes down. Oh, no, he lands. Oh, he's got to get out of there. Okay, he was able to jump out of that before the, I believe, before the Arc Star went off. That would have been pretty bad, but there's Marcus Scrivener.
Yeah, and I don't want to raise too many alarms for you right out the gates here, Golden Boy, but he has 0 armor, almost no ammo within this G7 Scout. Like, resources are
an RE45.
They're a minimal when it comes to this roster.
He's running an RE45. Even Vis has 18 rounds left in that weapon.
The
But with that longbow,
but the
maybe.
lifeline's in his way. He can't shoot through his ally. Otherwise, Vis maybe would have had that longbow shot. You can't blame the team. You just got to say unlucky when that comes down.
That's rough indeed, and does not have the light ammunition to deal with that. Also in the feed, Connor Ball just picked up another down. There's Vis, who had to get out of dodge on that one. That was not the best battle for them to be able to take at that moment in time.
To make the rotation up to the high ground control, but look at this, already one waiting amongst the team. The Lifeline able to get down in the corner. They're hiding for a moment. iframe's going to come out, but when he gets out of this, Marcus is going to have a tough time as he's snap knocked. Lifeline one tick away from HP, and that circle just so closely eking in onto him. He's actually going to start a med kit, but it's all up to Vis. He has to save his team.
Yeah, and I just don't know. With no, look, he has common armor, so he only has 2 of those armor ticks there, and he has nothing to be able to bring himself back into this one.
He's got 11 bullets in that longbow, and we know with the alternator he's only sitting at about 20 at most. Everything for this team has just been whittled away. The war of attrition is absolutely lost as Vis.
Oh no, and he's getting shot from the side. Struggle City population 1 because Vis has no ammo. He has no shielding. He has nothing to work with. The only thing he could do at this point in time is just run away and hope that his teammates can get back together so that they can try and win this game. They're not out of it just yet, Dreadnought.
No, and we're painting a dour picture, but at the end of the day, they actually didn't lose anybody. They got the res through the lifeline.
Genuinely shocked.
I am in awe at this point. But here are the pings coming down. We know there's still action sitting among this massive structure, dead center of the map.
Oh, he's going to grapple up to the top. Mendo gets in there. Oh, Mendo, you savage. He grappled up to the top, and those players were tucked away in their corner. You're never safe there from the Pathfinder, who can find his way right into those really difficult spots in the map.
Yeah, and anybody at home, you know, a lot of people will watch the Pathfinder player and they'll be like, why do you play Pathfinder? Mendo just gave you a 5-second clip that answers very quickly why. Hey, are you over there and in a bad situation that you really don't want to deal with me? I am quickly just in your face clocking those kids. Very well done here. Also putting to work here the alternator, as I said, a gun that we're going to see perform all throughout today. 7
eliminations there from Mendo as well, but we're back over to Vis, who has 3 eliminations. We're going to have this longbow creeping around the corner. Maybe you can get some. Okay, so you saw the blue box. Now, when the box is lit up, that means that there are items in there that are of that rarity. Oh, there's going to be 2 players. It's Kenny Omega. Oh no! It's Kenny Omega. Nikki 30 and Marcus Spears are out of it. Vis, he just. He ain't gonna miss those, man. He ain't gonna miss those.
And anybody, that's a sniper. For anybody wondering, that is a sniper at close range. He is just snap locking in the shots. That was a absolute clinic here from Vis, and why we have listed him as one of our
attacked.
Yeah, you saw the grenade come out. Can he make it out? He has no HP, has a Phoenix kit, but not the resource you want to lose here.
Gets tagged on the side. We're now down to the top 10 here, folks, and Vis is going to get out of this one and maybe go over to his teammates. I believe, yes, he can. I think he has to pick up those beacons. Oh, his teammate did get out of it. I think his other squad member might be out of the game as well. But moving on to Zerg, and Zerg currently with 4 kills to his name.
Now
still going to have his teammates. A longbow with no scope on it, just hitting this with the iron sight. Those players are going to be very weak.
Yeah, he's got a lot of ammo in the sack there, 234, to be able to keep launching these at his opponents. It is just fish in a barrel here at this point for Zerg. That is the 3rd knock that we've seen him able to get already, just with that longbow. A lot of damage there, and probably going to be, other than the alternator, one of the more prominent weapons to keep track of. 55 damage a shot. The thing is an absolute beast.
Slap any kind of scope on that thing. You can even get yourself, you know, just like a regular H-cock.
No, even a 1 to 2 times, it really helps the weapon.
Oh, there's going to be a player, though, right in front of him. And who knows, maybe Zerg doesn't even need it because clearly he's hitting all these shots. He's going to go on the chase now. The Bangalore smoke's going to come out, and Zerg opts for the chase. Here's the player that was going to be right below him. Now we're coming down. 8 squads remaining here. Sweet Dreams just gets eliminated by Mendo.
On the other side of the battlefield, King Richard actually able to hit the 1 wingman shot through the Bangalore smoke. He has no digital threat. He can't see through this, where we saw Zerg.
He has a digital threat on the alternator.
And same with Zerg. He has it on the Peacekeeper, so it is an option to not really be that problematic. King Richard taking the double time movement speed, drops down the smoke, shots wailing away at him. He's trying to figure out which way is safe. And the answer feels like almost nowhere, as he's barely able to make it out.
That is rough, and Team King Richard is out of that courtesy of Zerg. Now we're down to just 7 squads remaining. Zerg has snagged himself 6 kills presently. And then Kenneth Farid actually just got Jack Matrani and Martellius Bennett out of the game here. So this is heating up, man. This has been very exciting.
Yeah, and Zerg, his shots have been absolutely clean.
Ridiculous.
A lot of them have landed body shots, headshots. His longbow is impressive.
The crazy stuff there, but we got Victoria, who's down on the field with Kenny Omega and his squad.
All right, Kenny, your whole team just got wiped out. What happened out there?
Yeah, look, this is my first ever Pro-Am, and when I heard the words Pro-Am, I thought I was going to see pros everywhere around me, but then I see guys like Xavier Woods. I see guys like the Usos. And you might as well rename the tournament the Amateur Hour, okay? Look, at the end of the day, this took me out, okay? And there's no shame in that. And we're just getting started, okay? Next round, round 2, that's going to be...
We're getting hit by pancakes currently. All right, Marcus, I got to ask you, how do you bounce back from this?
I don't know right now. I'm raging right now. I understand what it means to rage. We got pinched by a team. We were locked in this building, and I didn't help my team. So I don't know where to go from here but up. I'm going to tell you this, Big A. The next one I see, going to sleep. You know what sleep mean?
Oh, I do.
Unconscious.
That's right.
All right, you heard it, guys. Unconscious.
Oh, I don't even know what's going on over there. Poor Victoria is like, she's in the firing range, man. It's just crazy. But all right. Oh, no, and we were talking about Vis and that miraculous play he had with the longbow earlier on. Ends up getting wiped out by Teenage, and that is going to be the end of Team Vis. And here's Teenage from 100 Thieves. 3 kills currently. 5 squads left here, Dread. Now we're coming down to the wire.
Yeah, coming down to the final last teams here. This skirmish is going to be very important because one thing to highlight is Teenage, in this perspective you're looking at, does not have the advantage into the next circle, which is going to be a problem at 1 minute and 15 seconds. If this fight keeps kind of going toe-to-toe for that long, it's going to be a very tough rotation coming out from them. So we'll see if they're able to establish dominance because they need to be threatening before that minute mark or at least move.
5 squads remaining. You saw the 5 there on the side. You got Mendo, who's still in this game here, alongside with Martellius Bennett. And Xavier Woods is still chucking pancakes at people. Can we please get this man some syrup? So he needs to eat. At some point, are we going to eat the pancakes? Why do we have this?
I don't know if I want
this many pancakes.
I don't even know. Like, he just must cook pancakes before like every serious moment within his life.
Oh, Mendo's going to be dealing with a few players here. Threw out their Arc Star. Now shreds right through that. That was going to be Willis McGahee who goes out of the fight.
Oh,
going to have a player right behind him there. Goes in for the protection. That's a Wraith. So you know that hitbox is small, but that was Zerg. And there you have it. Now we're down to just 4 squads remaining here, Dreadnought.
That was a clutch move coming out from Mendo, mainly because you noticed that last target was actually the player, right? And that was them being patient, making sure to take that trade into the Peacekeeper, knowing he had the alternator. It was just a very good back and forth through that door. In the downtime, though, Mendo able to heal up.
So worried about rezzing at a window like that.
Yeah.
I'm always worried about rezzing through a window. Oh, and look who's all the way up top here. You got Tempo, who's inside of the trees, being one with nature.
He's actually playing a very, very defensive stance. That's an Arc Star that he's holding pre-cooked for anybody who joins in. He can iframe. He stuck him.
He stuck.
He hits them as they walk away. They are technically down. Gibraltar shield ends up being used, but that Gibraltar's going to get Arc Starred in a second. Oh my gosh, Gibraltar, not like this. Tempo, are you going to move up? No, he's going to rely on the fact that nobody knows he's in the tree.
This is insane.
Tempo?
And Jimmy's just like, where did that come from?
Yo, hello? Yeah, now another one's going to come. He's still in the tree.
Oh, but Mendo's the one who gets the pick on Jimmy. Jimmy's going to be out of this, and Tempo's still in the tree.
Is Mendo going to know that he's in here? I don't think so. This is not a common strategy. All right, he decides to go against it, takes the initiation, drops the Arc Star, not going to connect with that one.
Does he have 50,000 Arc Stars in his arsenal?
He's got 2. You know, it's Season 2 Arc Star, not the same as Season 1.
I know, but it's still just crazy. And there you go. The Arc Star's going to get thrown out again. Might be able to get the connection. Does just that. That player's going to be very weak, but no. And Dizzy gets the kill. And that is going to be Dizzy now on the board.
2 squads left. Dizzy, one of those 2
and
teams.
Mendo. Oh, that was a gold revive. That was a gold revive.
He gets the self-res. Oh my gosh, Mendo does end up getting the res to survive. And again, Dizzy is on the other side, but he is going to be the only and last thing here. And he looks like he's agreeing to a boxing match without armor.
They're gonna throw down.
We're boxing it out.
I like it. Oh wait. But maybe he goes, no, okay. I think they're just going to do
They're
it.
They're meeting in the middle.
Yeah, meet in the middle, you coward.
Where are you, Dizzy?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this. Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
he grapples him in.
He grappled him.
Super punch.
Oh, no, he misses the kick. Dizzy gets the first hit. Mendo now tries to scurry around him on the right side, but Dizzy's chasing him down.
Juke.
This is not looking good here.
Counter.
Oh, and Dizzy! Oh, he's going to get the win. He is the champion and the boxing champion as well in the digital world.
Oh, huge shout out to Dizzy and Mendo, willing to accept the final battle down to just no armor, no guns, just what we came into Kings Canyon with.
Yeah, just punch the crap out of each other. Really?
I mean, that's the first tip everybody learns as a Pathfinder, grapple into punch. You know,
Grapple
we saw it in the
into punch.
trailer. You got to have that Pathfinder super punch.
And your winner for match number 1 and sending a donation to the V Foundation, it's going to be Team Jimmy Uso. So not only is he the up, down, down champion, but he's the champion of our first game. Him alongside Sidney Goodman and then Dizzy in an incredible boxing match there with Mendo. But we also have Victoria, who's standing by with Team Jimmy Uso, your winners.
All right, we got the winners of match 1. How are you going to use this momentum going into the second match?
Basically, we're just gonna keep doing the same thing. Basically, play safe. Like, Sydney got killed early game, and it was like really bad because we had like no loot. But then like I got Jimmy's banner because he died as well. But then I rezzed him late game, and then I was able to like pull it off, and he was with me late game.
Jimmy, why is this win and why is this team named after you?
It shouldn't be named after me, for one, okay? After this first round, we're going to call it Team Dizzy, all right?
All right.
We're going to change it right now. It's being changed. But my man's holding it down. So first round, my earphones went out. So we good. Second round, let's get it cracking.
All right, let's get it cracking. You heard it, guys.
Wow. Okay. Well, another reminder for those of you at home that in addition to all the fun that we're having here with Apex Legends tonight, it's all about raising money to fight cancer through the V Foundation. 100% of the money we raise here today goes to cancer research. So please head on over to v.org/Apex Legends to donate and help out. But let's take a look at the results and who were some of our top placings there. So at first place, you had Team Jimmy Uso, who admittedly said it should be Team Dizzy. But hey, Jimmy Uso, you are the up, down, down champion, so we'll let you have that one. Mendo in second place, Tempo, who was hiding in a tree, and Teenage, who was just wiping the floor with so many people.
Yeah, I will say, based on what we saw, I'm surprised to see Tempo as high as they are. Names that we didn't expect, or we did expect up there, though, like this and things of the like, were very much sitting high within the ring, so I'm not surprised to see that. But the last place team, we got to note it here. Doc says that he is on trajectory for what he had hoped for in this tournament, winning every trophy necessary. But man, that is anything but what you expect out of the two-time.
He got the trophy. He got the trophy. And at the end of the day, that's all he was looking for. All right, so now it is time for your moment of the match. And this is brought to you by One Leaves. And I wonder who's going to be our moment of the match. For the ages, Dread.
Starting with the grapple with the pull in here, but notice there's a fake right here in the redirect to try and get a dodge on one of the punches, and then the counter grapple to reel him back in, give him that super punch.
That was brutal, and there you have it. Dizzy gets that win. That was awesome. That was your moment of the match, brought to you by One Leaves. Find out if you can escape at oneleavesgame.com. That was just crazy, man.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of like the sportsmanship aspect out of both of them, to be like, because you know, it's not like you see that every single day, right? The only reason I had any idea was because you never throw purple armor off your body. The minute Mendo did that and he's looking around, I'm like, oh wait a minute, I know where we're going with this one.
We're gonna get a scuffle in the middle. That was the first game of Apex Legends I've ever casted, and that was super awesome. Every moment of that was crazy. From DrDisrespect getting eliminated first to Vis's ridiculous ridiculous longbow play in close quarters against Team Nick 830, who were just tucked away in a corner. Oh, man.
It was a dream. It was a dream lineup there. And, like, there's so much of the story of this in that last game that was actually crazy. Like, to think about their, you know, what used to be kind of cascades in that main structure, old zip line play. Like, again, I was talking about that lifeline. If that lifeline wasn't there, this is killing that person as he's flying away from it. But it just got really awkward because that's the only way they were able to treat. It was just such a beautiful story, I feel like, from them and a lot of the teams here.
Yeah. So now I did get word that we have a special award for one of our players. Victoria is down on the field to hand it out.
All right, Tempo, you killed from a tree most of the time. So you get the Arborist Award for your skills in the tree.
Thank you.
What does this award mean to you?
I guess I can just hide in more trees in the future. Yeah, no, I don't know.
All right, well, he's going to hide in some more trees, guys.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Just live your life, Tempo. Don't let anyone judge you.
Yeah, if you want to be a tree, you can be a tree, dude. I think it was more interesting he hid in a tree as Wraith than Pathfinder. I think that's a big... I've hidden in a tree, but I've never done it as a Wraith. I'm always a Pathfinder.
Oh, man. All right. Well, it's been such a big year for esports, and even the ESPYs got in on it last night. And for the first time ever, they handed out an ESPY for Best Esports Moment, and the award went to none other than O'Larry, who last year was participating in a Madden tournament in Jacksonville, Florida, when he was shot twice in the hand. But after having his thumb completely reconstructed and using a new modified grip, O'Larry has returned to competitive gaming better than ever.
Yeah, and he actually uses his index finger for his right thumbstick, a difficult retraining for pretty much anyone, much less a pro gamer, right? It's like kind of that old school Walshy claw, but like 2.0, if you will.
Yeah.
And ESPN's Mariah Taylor presented him with the ESPYs on the red carpet last night.
First of all, congratulations, this is yours, so you can certainly take it off my hand. But it's more than an esports moment because it's been a journey for you. After having your thumb shot at during those NFL Madden mass shootings a year ago, you have been able to battle back and still play the game that you love. What's the journey been like for you?
It's just a long process, you know, a lot of recovery, rehab, just really mentally and physically, so long journey, but I'm glad to be back.
And what's it like now, playing the game that you love?
It's good. A lot of people say that I'm even playing better than I did last year, so don't let something like this defeat me.
Well, it certainly hasn't. You've obviously won. You're a winner now. Mr. O'Larry's taking home this trophy for Best Esports Moment, guys.
Can you push this a little bit away? It's like right up on my lips.
All right, and from one award winner to another, please let us introduce to you Coach Rob Mendez, the Jimmy V Award for Perseverance winner at the ESPYs 2019. Coach Rob, it is a pleasure to have you here, man. This is pretty. I don't get starstruck all that much, but it's pretty cool to have you here. And you've had such an incredible journey up until this point. You were born with Tetra Amelia, which unfortunately you didn't know arms, no legs, but you never let that stop you.
I didn't even know what that meant until the documentary came out.
Yeah. So you didn't let that stop you, man. And not only did you didn't let it stop you from learning football, to working in football, and also becoming head coach of the Prospect High School JV program. You even led him to some success as well, man. So let's talk about the journey, man. How has it been?
Oh, it's been an honor. I never saw this coming, coaching high school football, being here with you guys on TV. I think this whole experience, this event is amazing. You guys are raising money for the Jimmy V Award and through video games, and I hear that you guys are doing great at it. So I appreciate your energy too. I've been watching you guys. You guys are hype, man. You guys get me wanting to coach a football game right now.
Hey, you should. You totally should, man. So, and what's crazy is that you've used video games as a way to train you. You played Madden, and that was the way that you learned how to understand and train players for the game of football. That's pretty crazy. Did you ever see yourself going along this path?
I knew I was going to be coaching football. I just never knew that I was going to be on ESPN, that's for sure. Coaching high school football. But, I love football so much because it's just a chess match out there, and it's a mental game. And obviously I'm not, I'm physically handicapped. So with my mental ability, I focus on what I can do instead of what I can't do. And within the game of football, actually, let me backtrack, too. We'd go out there. I lived in a cul-de-sac, so my friends would always play football, right, out in the street.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes I would get left out, and then I would challenge them to the Madden game indoors and just kind of do my thing on the sticks. So.
I respect that.
Yeah,
man.
yeah, definitely.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, and I just want to ask, with the transition not only from the gameplay level right into the field itself, but I feel like in the fact that you go from, trying to study up on the game into coaching and then now finding your way here to the ESPYs, I just want to hear a little bit about what that has been like for you and your experience here at the ESPYs.
Oh, it's been amazing. I mean, I'm so humbled by all of this. I never saw this coming in a million years. Just to be in the same category with Stuart Scott, who's one of my idols growing up, it's an honor. It's truly an honor. And I'm just so blessed to be able to teach the game I love, also life lessons within it. And I just feel, hopefully I progress in my career as a football coach. And I'm definitely going to stay on top of my Madden game. So you guys check me out on Twitch. I have a Twitch account also. It's called Coach Rob Mendez.
What?
And yeah, so check it out. I stream once in a while whenever I have time. During football season's tough.
Okay.
Sunday afternoon, I try to just wind down on the video games and just get down on Apex, actually. I've played Apex a little bit. I'm not really good. These guys would smoke me, that's for sure. But,
hey, man, we have to check out the channel. What is that, twitch.tv/Coach Rob Mendez?
Coach Rob Mendez, all in one word. So, yeah, check it out if you guys ever have the time.
This guy. Hook him up with your Twitch Prime sub.
Yeah,
you want to.
Who says I can't?
That's right, man. Well, Rob Mendez, Coach Rob, thank you so much for your time, man.
Let me give you a fist bump. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Air fist bump?
Air fist bump.
Bam.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. This man is a legend. Ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Jimmy V Award for perseverance, Coach Rob Mendez. Thank you so much for your time, my friend. And hey, maybe you should be joining us here in the commentary booth.
Hey, more than welcome to. I'd love that. Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, man. Well, here we go. We're getting ready for the next round of action of today for our competitive.